Good morning and welcome to another edition of Fitness Friday. And I am joined here today with Courtney Holmes. How are you doing, Courtney?
I'm great, Star. How are you?
Good. Talking about childhood obesity this month, just wanted to take some time and, introduce your new class about childhood classes that you're doing here at the vet.
Yeah, so it's called Happy Kids. It's for kids about 18 months to preschool age. It's super fun. We've done 2 weeks so far. It's on Mondays at 10 a.m. here in the studio. We've worked with balloons. We have the balloon game. That's a fan favorite.
Okay.
Keeps them busy for hours if you wanted to. They're always sad when we have to put the balloons away. So our fun game is you hit the balloon in the air as many times as you can without it hitting the ground.
Okay.
You can use your head, you can use your foot, if you want to get real fancy.
Okay.
Or another fan favorite, hit the balloon as far as you can and then run and grab it.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
So
you could, with a partner, it's great.
So this keeps the children active. Is this like great cardio for them, or?
It's not really cardio, it's just getting them out and about. I guess for some of them it is cardio. Some of them really take this as an opportunity to literally take it as an opportunity and run. Some of them just like to hit it and just have fun with it. So it's different for everybody, but any movement is good movement when you're a child.
Okay. And I see we have hula hooping in action.
We do. We're planning on using some hula hoops next week.
Okay.
At 10 a.m. Monday, 10 a.m.
Okay.
Do you want a hula hoop, Star?
I'll try.
Let's see what you got.
I haven't
Let's see
done
what you
this
got.
in a while.
Okay.
So how does this actually keep kids involved and active?
Keeping kids involved, is a chore in itself. Finding something that they like to do can be tough. So when you make fitness fun, see, there you go, you got it. When you make fitness fun, they're more likely to do it and enjoy it and stick with it.
Okay.
With the hula hoops, they're moving. Any movement, like I said, is good movement. They're moving and they're having fun, so they don't see it as work or fitness. They see it as having fun, and that's the goal when you're trying to get kids to move more.
Okay. And two of my favorite things are out right now. Balls. So what do you have kids doing with this one? I'm curious.
So today on the Bosu, if you want to head on over, we were hopping like bunnies. So we played musical Bosus instead of musical chairs. Okay. And when the music stopped, you had to find a Bosu to hop on rather than a chair to sit on.
So I just get on and start hopping?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
It's tough, and some of them really bounce on there, and they're like air under their feet and everything. Yeah, it's tough. It requires a lot of balance, but again, it's really fun for them.
But I enjoy doing the little step up
Absolutely.
exercise with it.
And that's tough too, because balance on the Bosu, that's the name of the game there.
Okay, and do you actually get them to do like push-ups and things
We
like that?
haven't. You can do push-ups with your hands out to the side on the Bosu. You can flip it over and do push-ups. There you go. Yeah, you can flip it over and do push-ups. You can lift the Bosu and use it as resistance. You can do a lot of things with the Bosu.
Okay.
They like to just kind of hop on it and have fun.
Okay, yeah, I'll stick to my push-ups.
There you go.
I felt like I was gonna fall off, but hey, I'm not a kid anymore.
It's tough. The balance component of it is hard.
Okay, and I noticed that a lot of people love sitting on a ball. So what would a child do with the balls they wanted to get
purchased? With these, we're using these next week again. They really like to just kind of throw them and go get them. So they're getting a little bit of cardio. They hit them or whatever. But they also like to roll around on them. A great thing to do is a sit-up. So we're going to work towards a sit-up next week.
Okay.
So if you sit on the edge of the ball, you can keep your feet on the ground. And sit on the edge of the ball.
Okay.
Make sure your feet are on the ground there, and then you can just complete a sit-up on the ball. Hands over your chest.
Shoulders back.
Yep.
Woo.
And again, it's balance. So this is testing your core right now. If you scooch forward a little bit more, that would help.
It really does test your core.
It does. And this is something, again, they would love. It's a ball, so they're going to think it's a game. So even though they're getting great exercise and they're doing great work, it's going to be challenging them.
You can feel it in your core.
You can feel it everywhere.
Yeah, I feel it in my calves, my core.
Yeah, and this is great for them because, like I said, they're just going to think it's a game. They're going to have a blast with it.
Now, I know sometimes at work, just sitting on the ball helps structure and things like that. But as a child, you want to have good posture and
so that helps too. A lot of classrooms use yoga balls now as a seat instead of an actual chair because it does a few things. It works on posture because it's a lot easier for you to sit up nice and straight on this ball. You have to, or you're going to be falling off this ball. So it works on your posture. It also allows them to exert a little bit of energy and keeps them more focused when they're using these yoga balls in the classroom.
Okay, now touching on the topic of classrooms, we're talking about obesity, and you mentioned someone in your family was a teacher, correct?
My mom, yes.
Okay. Now, what are some different activities she has her students do, to maintain their healthiness while in school?
Right, so she does brain breaks. She calls them brain breaks. And she takes a minute here and there. They complete an assignment, they get a brain break. So they can get up, they can move around the room. Fun games like Simon Says always work. Even in up to 5th and 6th graders, they still like to do Simon Says. She can lead a game of Simon Says. Or rewarding them for finishing their work with maybe an extra 5 minutes of recess. Every kid is going to love that. They're going to be more motivated. They're going to be more focused on getting their task done so they can have their time with recess. And recesses are being cut shorter now. So that's something we have to think about too in the classrooms, and taking those, even if it's a minute brain break, to get up and move around, even if it's walking across your classroom. You can tiptoe across your classroom.
Jumping too.
Absolutely. Jumping jacks, can we see a few?
Yeah, I can do that.
There we go. Yeah, you can do high knees across the classroom. You can do butt kicks. You can even do that stuff in place. So they don't necessarily need to be traveling and getting in the way of other students. They can be doing all those things stationary right by their desk.
I think I'm gonna do some high knees as we exit the show.
Some butt kicks.
Yes, some butt kicks. But I enjoy talking about childhood obesity because it is something that needs to be discussed. And your classes are offered when?
Monday mornings at 10 a.m. in the studio here at BAC. It's free for members, and $5 for non-members. But we'd love to leave a free pass for you at the desk. You can come and you can have your child try it out for free.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to keep staying active. And,
absolutely.
Look, you can join me in. Okay.
Let's do some
all right.
out of here.
And that's Fitness Fridays.